Jay, we've talked about this before, and I actually saw a report from Bankrate that said that 56% of Americans doesn't have $1,000 to lend for an emergency without borrowing that money. What do you think are some factors that are contributing to that?
Man, it's a lot. I mean, people just don't got it. And then people aren't saving. You know, people think saving is not cool. You know, I've seen videos, man, where people literally say saving money is stupid. You know what I'm saying? Saving money is not a good idea. And I understand why they saying it, but we live in a soundbite world, man. And we run off the soundbite. Saving is the prerequisite to investing. Everybody's jumping on investing and not saving. Why? Because it takes a level of discipline to invest. And that discipline is even stronger than saving. Because when you're saving, usually you got it in your savings account, you got it in the mattress, whatever the hell, you can touch that money if you ever need it. But boy, if you start talking about investing, it's a little harder to touch that money, depending upon what you're investing in. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no real estate investor. You put $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 up into a house. You stuck until that, work itself out. I mean, even if the worst case scenario, okay, you sell. What if it take 3 weeks? What if it takes a month, 6 months? You know what I mean? You might have to get more money out to get the house and sell in position. You just never know. So you can't touch that money. You got to be disciplined to invest. You know what I'm saying? Because investing means you're going to go through hell and you still not touch that money. That's not the money you need to go touch when it's time for you to fix the car, when the car breaks down. It's not the money you're going to touch when something goes wrong because you're investing for something. So you build up that, armor by saving, but that's not popular or popularized anymore. But people aren't making the money that they say they make. They're not. People are living check to check. People are literally, just running, man. They're just running, and they like YOLO. They said that, and it was like a thing years ago, but it's stuck, and we got to pay attention to that. Just because nobody is screaming YOLO no more, when they was screaming it, that shit stuck to people. And now you might not hear them saying it verbally, but you can see it in their actions. They're literally conducting themselves like that. Like there's going to be no tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they're moving with their finances. Why should I save $50? That's not enough. The world's telling you it's not enough to save $50 a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? $100 a paycheck. Well, if you did and you get 4 paychecks a month, then you got $200. Before you know it, 5 months go by, you got $1,000. But nobody's telling you that that's a cool thing to do. And it's sad that, and it's not a black, white, purple thing, because when you say 67% of people, that's not black people. That's not, that's a huge amount of the country, period. You know what I'm saying? I know black people and minorities are roll up in there, but that's white folk too. All these people, the majority of people are living like that. And I know, especially post-COVID, a lot of people thought they were about to check out at any moment. This shit is done. Let's spin it. And they find out they still got to go to work the next day. So that was disappointing. And I lived through that type of shit. Like, I had a friend of mine. We were together when the towers hit. And he didn't go to a job interview. He had a job interview that day. We were in South Carolina, and the towers hit in New York. And he had a job interview that afternoon, and he didn't go because of what happened in New York. Well, once things died down, he tried to call them and get another interview, and they wouldn't give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be focused on what's going on right now in your life and still plan for tomorrow. And for somebody to plan for tomorrow is one of the least selfish things you can do, because tomorrow might not be promised to you, but it can be promised to your loved ones. And your savings can help them even when they couldn't help you. And so we have to start thinking like that. But we have created such a selfish world and a selfish ecosystem that we only thinking about what I have is mine. I mean, all the jargon is out there. Can't take it with you. Ain't nobody never brought a Brinks truck to the funeral home. You know what I'm saying? Like all these shit that people been saying, that stuff's starting to stick. It's starting to stick, man. And people are living that way. So they're not saving. They're just literally like, yo, they ain't worried about credit. They'll get a car and they can't pay it. They just take the shit back. Voluntarily, repossession. Voluntary repossession, yeah, take it back. What do I care about a credit score? You know what I'm saying? Like the world has shifted. And I believe that is playing a huge part in why people are not saving money like they should. $1,000 is not a lot of money. I know it was another stat that had, a good amount of people not even having $500 for a savings without it using it as for like a credit card or some shit like that. So it's scary to look at 10 people and knowing that 4 of them don't have $500. 10 grown adults that don't have $500 that they can touch if something went wrong. That's scary, man, but it's our reality.